I'm Brian Schmuck, host of the college football podcast Complete BS, and we're here for Tailgate Talk, your quick rundown of the matchups, rivalries, and picks you'll be talking about this weekend. It's conference championship weekend, so let's get into it. On Friday, Conference USA, Kennesaw State versus Jacksonville State. JSU won the regular season matchup just 3 weeks ago by 9 at home. I like Jacksonville State to get it done again, 31-27. The Mountain West is Boise State versus UNLV. Boise State won their regular season matchup by 25. I expect this game to be closer, but Boise State still gets the win, 38-28. The Sun Belt, Troy versus James Madison. They both played Old Dominion. Troy lost 33 to nothing. James Madison won 63 to 27. Give me JMU all day, 48-21, and stay alive for a chance in the college football playoffs. The American Athletic Conference, North Texas versus Tulane. North Texas's offense is explosive, averaging almost 100 yards more than Tulane and almost 20 more points per game. North Texas has scored over 50 in 5 of their last 6 games. I've got North Texas winning 45-31. On Saturday in the MAC, Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan. They played in the regular season and Miami won at home, which was Western's only conference loss. This game's on a neutral field. I like Western Michigan to get some revenge and the win, 28-24. The Atlantic Coast Conference, Duke versus Virginia. They played 3 weeks ago and UVA won 34-17, but it was 31-3 going into the fourth quarter. A Duke win could cause chaos in the playoff committee, but I don't see it happening. I've got the Cavaliers from Virginia winning 27-20. The Big 12 is BYU versus Texas Tech, and I don't need stats and numbers to remember how things looked when they played earlier this season. Texas Tech convinced me. They're one of the best teams in college football. I have them cruising to a playoff bye, 35-13 over BYU. In the SEC, Georgia versus Alabama. Georgia's a 2.5-point favorite, and their lone blemish this year was a 3-point home loss to Alabama. In that game, Georgia started slow and were down 14-0 just barely into the second quarter. Georgia's Kirby Smart's been to the SEC championship game a bunch, and he knows the formula. I've got the Dogs winning 24-17. The Big Ten, Indiana versus Ohio State. This is number 1 versus number 2 in multiple ways, in the rankings and also in defense. Ohio State's got the number 1 scoring defense in the country, allowing 7.8 points per game. Indiana's number 2, allowing 10.9 points per game. They both have strong Heisman contenders in Ohio State's Julian Sayin and Indiana's Fernando Mendoza. With the ballots not due until 48 hours after this game, if one of those quarterbacks has a big game in victory, they could lock up the Heisman. I've seen Ohio State put the clamps on teams like few defense in the past have done. I've got Ohio State 20-14. That's Tailgate Talk. I'm Brian Schmuck. For the full breakdown, check out the Complete BS podcast, and we'll see you next Friday.